Hi traders, welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, 𝖢𝖥𝖣yi, head currency analyst. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Euro US dollar as we've got some critical high impact news events coming up, which could cause the market to be very volatile, and we could see price swing into some key levels of interest. So I want to just basically point out those key levels of interest. It's impossible to say where this market could end up, but we can talk about some different scenarios. So we can see here in the next few hours, we've got the US federal funds rate. This is what the market has been kind of making its way towards this week. The Fed are likely to hike interest rates by 25 basis points from 5.25% to 5.5%. And the question surrounding the federal funds rate decision is this going to be the last hike from the Fed? As we've seen data almost support the fact that this could be the last hike. Now, in the past, I have said they could see rates as high as 6%. So this could just be a sort of area where they say, yeah, we've gone to 5.5%. We felt that it was necessary to do so, X, Y, and Z, and we're going to remain data dependent. If they say that, then it's going to rely on further data points, perhaps the unemployment claims coming out later in the week, or even the likes of the core PCE price index as well. Obviously, we have further dates as well with the NFP and things. So it's going to come down to the labour market, I think, for the Fed, if they see this as the top or not. So NFP next month is going to be pretty key into what could happen next. On top of that, we have the ECB rate decision as well, looking for a 25 basis point hike here from 4% to 4.25%. President Lagarde has also been very hawkish on the Eurozone recently, talking about rates could be closer to 5%. So again, what we're going to see from ECB here is there going to be a different monetary policy rhetoric here, where we see the Fed say, yeah, we're going to be, this is the top, and the ECB saying we've still got further to go. I think in that case, then the euro dollar may actually trade a little bit to the upside. So let's take a look at some of those key levels of interest, because price is obviously at a key area at the moment, and we could be expecting some opportunities surrounding this area. So let's have a look at the market. You can see price is currently around these prior highs at the that formed back at the early part of May, around about the 1.1075, and we're starting to find a little bit of support in and around this area. Now, if I go to a weekly chart, it's basically the prior weekly highs, and we're looking to see if this almost bullish trend is going to continue at this point, and do we expect maybe a move up to the 1.1475. Now, if we look at the monthly chart, the monthly paints a little bit of a different story, where we had quite an excessive impulse to the downside. Prices pull back. Now, if I was just to grab a fib tool and go from the swing high down to the swing low, you can see we've actually just connected with the 61.8 fib retracement of this downward move. So is this actually a resistance point for price, and is price going to actually trade back to the downside? That's also something we need to consider could happen for the market. So what I'm trying to say is we're at a real interesting transition point at the moment. Are we going to see the weekly play out and extend to 1.1475 on dollar weakness, or will the dollar get stronger, pushing prices back down towards the 1.0525 handle? Now, a key sign for that could be this 4-hour time frame. I've got a trend line resistance in here at this current moment in time, and typically what I look for in these type of market situations is, how does the market react to these type of trend lines? Do we see a breakthrough? Do we see a change of trend, which could then cause price to trade higher? Or does price respect these resistance levels, and does price trade down to the next level of support? That's what I'm going to be eyeing up in the next kind of couple of days. I think a break of the trend line resistance here could signal further buying pressure. We could see the market back to 112 and beyond, like we've discussed. If, however, the Fed talk about hiking rates further, maybe towards 6%, and that could really spark some further interest in the dollar once more, and the dollar could get stronger, and a break of this 4-hour low could be of interest to sellers. So both factors have to be considered going into this news event. Euro dollar is obviously going to be the one to watch. Let's see how this one plays out. Let me know how you think it will play out in the comment section down below, and I'll speak to you in the next video.